The day is gently falling away now. Whatever has happened before this moment can soften at the edges, like colors fading in the evening sky. Take a slow, easy breath. Nothing needs to be fixed or solved right now. This is a time for softening, for resting, for being held by something quiet and kind. Imagine yourself sitting in a calm, safe place. The light is low and gentle, the kind of light that doesn't ask anything of you. It wraps around you like a soft blanket, warm but not heavy, peaceful and still. As your body settles, notice how the air feels around you. It might feel cool against your skin, or warm and steady. Either way, it supports you, flowing in and out with each natural breath. You do not need to control it. Simply let the breath come and go, like a small tide moving across the shore. In the distance, quietly, there is the sense of an ocean, not loud or restless, but calm and steady. Waves come in, waves drift back, in a rhythm older than any worry. You do not have to see the water to feel its presence. You only need to trust that this rhythm is there, carrying the night forward in its own unhurried way. Around you, the world is growing softer. Thoughts that were bright and sharp during the day begin to dim. They move a little slower, as if they are getting tired too. There is nothing wrong with them. They are simply ready to rest. If any thought tries to stay loud, let it be like a small boat on that distant water. It can float on the waves, bobbing gently up and down. You do not need to push it away. You do not need to climb aboard. Just watch it drift a little farther out each time the water moves. Your body might still hold some of the day inside it. A touch of tightness in the shoulders. A small echo of tension in the jaw, the neck, or the chest. All of that is welcome here. Nothing needs to change all at once. Allow your awareness to move slowly from the top of your head down toward your toes. There is no rush, no right way to do this. Simply notice each place your attention touches and let it be softened by this gentle moment. If you sense your forehead, notice how it feels. Perhaps it loosens just a little, as if a hand has smoothed away the lines of the day. Your eyes can rest in their sockets, heavy and safe, not needing to focus on anything at all. Let your jaw hang a little looser, not forced, just allowed. Your tongue can relax, resting comfortably. Even the back of your neck can lengthen and ease, as if the weight of the day is sliding off your shoulders and into the quiet around you. If your shoulders are carrying something, imagine them being warmed by a soft light. The light doesn't ask questions. It doesn't need to know what you're holding. It simply offers comfort, and slowly, gently, your shoulders can drop a little, or soften, or simply feel more seen. Your arms rest where they are, supported, hands open or closed. It doesn't matter. There is nothing to hold onto, nothing to grip tightly now. The world can manage itself for a while without your effort. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the small movement of your ribs. The breath continues, steady and friendly. With each exhale, something lets go, even if only a little. With each inhale, a tiny bit more space opens up inside. Your back is supported. Even if you are not perfectly comfortable, you are held enough in this moment. The lower back, the hips, the legs, all of them can begin to settle, as if sinking into a soft, welcoming surface. Far away, across the water, a small island waits in the fading light. You don't need to travel there yet. For now, it is enough to know that such a place exists. A quiet island with a modest cottage resting close to the sea, windows warm, door open in silent invitation. The knowledge of that place is like a promise of rest, a promise that there is somewhere in the world where everything is simple and slow and safe. You will find your way there in time, carried by gentle words and unhurried images. For now, the journey has only just begun, and there is no need to move quickly. As you sit in this early quiet, notice how the mood around you is changing. The edges of sound grow softer. Harshness drains away, leaving only a calm hum in the background. This is a space where you are allowed to pause, to breathe, to exist without doing anything more. Thoughts may still come and go as thoughts do. Each one can be acknowledged kindly, like a visitor passing by your door. You can nod to it and then let it continue on its way without inviting it in. In this gentle beginning, your only task is to rest inside the sound of the voice, the ease of the pace, the simple comfort of being here. You are not late for anything. You are not missing anything. Nothing important is happening anywhere else right now. The light around you feels quieter too. Not bright, not dim, just soft, like the last glow of day on calm water. It holds you in a slow, steady embrace and asks nothing in return. If you wish, imagine that with each exhale you step a little farther away from the noise of the day. With each breath out, the distance grows between you and the rush of hours that came before. With each breath in, you come closer to a gentler world, where time moves differently and the only direction is toward rest. Here, in this tender beginning, you are safe to relax as much or as little as feels right. Even the smallest shift toward ease is enough. Even the slightest softening in the body or the mind is a quiet victory. Let this moment be simple, just breath and softness and the awareness that a peaceful place is waiting for you, not demanding, just waiting. A place with ocean air and gentle sounds and the warm shelter of a small island cottage. For now, you are only arriving in the quiet. You are learning the feel of this calm space, the slow rhythm of it, the way it welcomes everything you bring and gently sets it down. Stay here in this softness. Rest inside these slow, kind words. Let the evening of the mind unfold, one easy breath at a time. The light of day is fading, settling into the soft colors of dusk. The air is calm and open, touched by a quiet coolness that brushes gently across the skin. Everything feels slower here, as if the world itself is taking a long, steady breath. A small ferry waits at the edge of the dock. Its wooden frame rocks slightly with the movements of the water, patient and unhurried. The soft tapping of waves against its sides creates a steady rhythm, a gentle knocking that feels familiar even if you've never heard it before. As you step onto the ferry, the surface shifts under your feet in a slow, easy sway. It's not sudden or sharp, just a soft reminder that you are now carried by the water. The ropes loosen. The boat begins to glide forward, leaving the dock behind in a gradual drifting motion. The air grows even cooler as the ferry moves away from the shore. A faint breeze rises from the ocean and brushes past your face. It carries the clean scent of salt and open space. Everything around you feels wide and spacious, like the world is stretching out into calm. The sky is painted in the muted colors of evening. Soft purples, pale blues, a touch of warm gold still lingering at the horizon. None of the colors are bright now. They blend together peacefully, like watercolors smoothing into one another. The fading light rests over the ocean, giving the waves a gentle glow. With each movement of the ferry, the water responds with a quiet whisper. Small ripples form along the sides, tapping lightly against the hull. This rhythm is steady and soothing. It makes it easy to release whatever tension was carried from the day. You might notice your breath naturally falling into step with the motion of the boat. A slow inhale as the ferry glides forward. A soft exhale as it rises and falls with the gentle waves. There is nothing you need to force. The body simply follows the calm around it. The ferry moves unhurriedly toward the distant island. It isn't far, and yet it feels like it gives you all the time you need. Time to settle, time to soften, time to let thoughts drift toward the edges of your awareness. The sound of the engine is low and steady, a quiet hum beneath everything else. It blends with the sound of the water, creating a soft background that feels comforting and familiar. With each passing moment, the world behind you grows smaller. The dock fades, the noise of the day falls away, and the ocean becomes the only thing you hear. A few seabirds call in the distance, their voices soft and fading into the dimming light. They do not rush anywhere. They glide above the water, moving with the same gentle ease that carries this ferry across the sea. The island grows a little closer, though there is no need to focus on it yet. For now, the journey itself is enough. The steady movement of the boat, the quiet deepening of the sky, the soft hush of waves against wood. You feel the cool metal of the railing beneath your fingers. It's smooth from years of guiding travelers across these waters. It holds a quiet warmth where the sun touched it earlier in the day, a leftover trace of sunlight that lingers into evening. As the ferry moves farther from the mainland, the air becomes even more peaceful. The breeze loosens what remains of the day's tension. The muscles in your shoulders soften. Your jaw rests more easily. Your hands relax without effort. The ocean seems endless for a moment, stretching out in every direction, not in a way that feels overwhelming, but in a way that invites ease. There is nothing crowded here, no rush, just the slow, steady motion of water guiding you forward. The light continues to dim, but not suddenly. It fades in a gradual, gentle shift, as if the sky is closing its eyes inch by inch. Shadows lengthen across the surface of the sea. The ferry's path becomes a dark ribbon through the muted colors of dusk. The island is visible now, its outline soft and welcoming. A few warm lights glow near the shoreline, faint but steady. They flicker like distant candles, promising warmth and safety. The sight of them brings a sense of quiet anticipation, the kind that feels peaceful rather than urgent. The ferry continues its slow approach. Each wave carries you a little closer, rocking the boat in a steady rhythm. This motion becomes part of you for a moment, flowing through your breath, through your thoughts, through the quiet space inside your mind. As the island's lights grow brighter, the breeze shifts again. It carries the faint scent of pine mixed with salt. The smell is soft, familiar in a comforting way, even if you've never been here before. This place seems to recognize you. It welcomes you without words. The boat begins to slow, but only slightly. The engine hum softens. The water grows gentler around the hull, as if guiding the ferry toward the small dock ahead. You can see the wooden posts rising from the water, steady and still. They wait calmly, just as the island has waited. There is no need to hurry. Everything here moves at a pace shaped by the sea. As the ferry glides the last distance, the rhythm of the waves becomes even softer. The movement of the boat is subtle now, almost like a long, slow exhale. It feels as though the ocean itself is easing you into this new, quiet space. The island is close enough now that you can hear faint sounds along the shore. A light rustle of leaves, the hush of small waves meeting sand, the soft creak of the dock as it shifts gently with the tide. The ferry nudges lightly against the wooden posts. The sound is quiet, almost tender. The motion settles, the boat rests. For a moment, stay with this gentle stillness. The soft air, the steady warmth of the fading sky, the quiet echo of the journey across the water. Here in the tender pause between travel and arrival, everything feels simple. Everything feels calm. The island waits patiently. The evening deepens around you, and the gentle quiet of dusk settles into the heart of the night. The quiet of the island settles around you the moment your feet touch the dock. The air feels softer here, touched by the cool breath of evening. A gentle stillness hangs over everything, as if the shoreline is holding its own kind of calm. A narrow path begins just beyond the dock. It follows the edge of the island, curving along the sand and the slow-moving waves. The light is dim but comforting, with only the soft glow of a few distant lanterns guiding the way. They flicker gently in the dusk, warm and steady. Your first steps onto the path sink lightly into the sand. The grains shift underfoot with a soft, crunching sound. It's a quiet sound, almost shy, blending easily with the hush of the ocean just a few steps away. Each footfall feels like it brings you deeper into this peaceful place. The shoreline stretches out beside you. Waves roll in with long, slow breaths, sliding over the sand and pulling back in a smooth whisper. The rhythm is steady and soothing, a natural pulse that encourages your own breath to fall into the same gentle pace. A faint breeze moves across the path. It carries the scent of the ocean and a hint of something earthy from the island's trees. The air feels cool against your skin, but not cold. Just enough to refresh you after the journey and invite your body to loosen a little more. As you walk, the lanterns ahead glow a bit brighter. They hang from simple posts, spaced far enough apart that they don't overwhelm the darkening sky. Their light pools softly on the ground, creating warm circles that guide your steps. The glow feels kind, steady, and welcoming. Your curiosity stirs gently here, not the sharp kind that pulls you forward quickly, but a softer wondering, a feeling of wanting to take in everything slowly, the textures of the sand, the cool shift of the breeze, the pale shimmer of the last daylight lying low on the horizon. The path curves slightly, leading you closer to the water. Here, the sand is cooler beneath your feet. The waves are so near that tiny droplets of mist brush against your ankles now and then. The sound of the water deepens, growing fuller as you move nearer. Every step feels a little lighter than the one before. The day you left behind seems farther away. Its noise and motion fall away with each gentle footfall. Your body begins to understand that it can rest here, that it is safe to soften. The lanterns cast long, slow-moving shadows across the beach. The shadows sway softly as the breeze touches them, creating a quiet dance of light and dark. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels out of place. It all blends into the natural rhythm of the island. Up ahead, the path rises slightly, where smooth stones line the way. Your steps shift in sound, from the hush of sand to the soft tap of stone. The change is subtle, almost musical. It adds another layer to the quiet symphony of the shoreline. The trees nearby rustle gently as the wind slips through them. The sound is soft and steady, like a whisper between old friends. Pine, cedar, or something similar. The scent that drifts from them is warm and grounding. It mixes with the salty air in a way that feels both fresh and familiar. As you walk, the ocean keeps its steady rhythm beside you. Sometimes the waves sound a little closer, sometimes a little farther away, but always calm, always moving in a slow, reassuring pattern. With every few steps, the lanterns seem to glow warmer. Their soft golden light reflects faintly on the sand and the water. It gives the entire shoreline a gentle shimmer, as if the island itself is breathing out comfort. You may notice a sense of grounding settling into your body. Your shoulders drop naturally. Your neck feels easier. Even the muscles in your back seem to loosen, responding to the peaceful surroundings. The island's quiet starts to move through you, softening you from the inside out. There's a moment when you pause, just briefly, not because you need to, but because the scene around you invites it. The sky above is a deeper shade now, almost fully blue-grey. A few early stars appear, faint and wavering, as if stretching awake. The hush of the waves pulls your attention back to the water. They slide in and out, each one smoothing the sand before retreating to the sea. The sound feels steady and safe, like a gentle hand brushing over the land again and again. As you continue along the path, the lanterns guide your way toward the heart of the island. Their light softens the darker corners of the shoreline. It creates a warm thread to follow, one that feels patient and comforting. The beach grows quieter as the evening deepens. The birds have settled. The breeze is softer now. Even the waves seem slower, as if they are drifting towards sleep with you. Your feet sink gently into the sand once more as the stones give way to softer ground. The crunch beneath you is muted, blending perfectly with the low hush of water beside you. With each soft step, you feel more connected to the island, more at home in this quiet place. Eventually, the lanterns thin out, their glow becoming more distant, but the calm they created stays with you. It lingers in your breath, in the looseness of your shoulders, in the steady pace of your steps. Nothing rushes you here. The path moves at the pace of your comfort. The night opens around you in a warm, quiet embrace. You walk a little farther, letting the shoreline guide you, letting the soft sand support each step, letting the gentle sounds of the island settle deeper into your mind. The distant glow of another lantern appears ahead, warm and steady. It feels like an invitation, a quiet sign that the next part of the night is waiting for you. But there is no need to hurry. The path will hold you as long as you need. The waves roll in and drift back out, their rhythm steady and patient. The air cools slightly as night settles over the island. The sand beneath your feet grows softer, and the quiet path continues, carrying you forward at the gentlest possible pace. The path curves softly inland, guiding you through a quiet patch of trees. The sound of the ocean grows a little more distant, settling into a gentle hum behind you. The air is still, touched by the faint scent of pine and cool evening breeze. Ahead, a small cottage waits in the calm twilight. Its shape is simple, familiar in a way that feels comforting even from a distance. Warm lamplight glows through a single window, steady and golden, as if it has been waiting just for this moment. The ground beneath your feet shifts from sand to firm, packed earth. Your steps feel quieter here, more muted, as if the island itself is softening its voice. A sense of calm begins to settle deeper in your chest, warm and unhurried. As you approach the cottage, the details come into focus. The wooden door is weathered, with gentle lines carved by years of sea air and sunlight. Its surface holds a softness that only time can create. The wood seems to welcome your presence, as though it has opened itself to countless quiet arrivals before this one. A small lantern hangs beside the door. Its flame flickers gently, casting a warm, steady glow across the doorway. The light dances subtly on the wood, creating a soft invitation to step closer. You can almost feel the warmth of it from where you stand. The scent of aged wood drifts toward you, deep and earthy, carrying hints of the sea that has shaped it. It is the kind of smell that brings a sense of grounding, like stepping into a place that has long been safe and cared for. Your hand reaches toward the door. The wood feels cool at first, smooth beneath your fingertips, worn in all the right ways. The handle moves with a gentle ease, not stiff or heavy, but familiar, as if it expects your touch. As the door opens, a soft glow spills outward. Warm light fills the threshold, wrapping around you like a quiet embrace. The temperature shifts slightly, welcoming you into a space that feels sheltered and kind. Stepping inside, the stillness is immediate. A deep, peaceful quiet fills the cottage, the kind that seems to settle into the bones. It isn't silence exactly, more like a gentle pause in the world, a moment of pure rest. The interior is small, but every corner feels calm and inviting. Soft shadows fall across wooden walls that hold the scent of long years. A single lamp sits on a low table, its light golden and soothing, steady as a heartbeat. The air is warm, carrying the faint aroma of old timber and a touch of something comforting, like dried herbs or distant firewood. It's subtle, not strong, a fragrance that feels familiar even if you can't name it. Your steps are quiet on the wooden floor. The boards have a gentle give beneath them, softened by time. Each step seems to melt into the room, becoming part of the quiet atmosphere rather than disturbing it. A few simple furnishings fill the space. A worn armchair sits beside the wall, its fabric soft and inviting. A small table rests near it, holding a book left open as if someone had set it aside only moments before. The room feels lived in, but not cluttered. Everything seems placed with care, nothing hurried or out of place. A low shelf holds a few seashells and smooth stones, each one shaped by years in the tide. Their muted colors blend perfectly with the walls and the soft light. It feels as though the cottage collects gentle things, things shaped slowly by the world. A quiet comfort begins to expand in your chest. This place feels like a shelter from anything that came before, a sanctuary shaped by soft light, warm wood, and steady stillness. The cottage carries a sense of familiarity, as if you've stepped into a memory you never lived. It holds the weight of many evenings like this one, where someone opened the door and found rest inside. You move farther into the room, and the floor creaks softly beneath your weight. Not a sharp sound, but a warm one, like an old house acknowledging your presence. The gentle creak blends naturally into the quiet around you. Your breathing deepens without effort. The warmth of the room seems to invite it. Each inhale brings in the scent of wood and calm. Each exhale drifts out a little more of the day's tension. The cottage holds a soft glow that seems to settle over your shoulders, easing whatever they carried. Even your jaw feels looser now, the muscles letting go in the presence of such easy calm. A small window near the back of the room looks out toward the darkening sky. Only the faintest traces of dusk remain, fading into night. The window is open just a crack, letting in a quiet thread of cool air. It mixes gently with the warm interior, creating a perfect balance. The stillness inside the cottage has its own rhythm. A slow, steady quiet that encourages your body to rest, your mind to soften, your breath to flow without urgency. It feels like a place built entirely for comfort. You may notice how your steps slow naturally, drawn into the pace of this peaceful space. There is no need to hurry, no need to fill the air with thoughts. The room holds enough calm for both silence and rest. The lamplight seems to reach into every corner, but in a gentle way. It doesn't overpower the shadows. It blends with them, creating a soft world of warm shapes and familiar outlines. A world where everything feels close and steady. Even the wooden beams above you seem relaxed, as if the cottage itself is breathing softly. It feels alive in the quietest way, shaped by years of wind, sea, and gentle evenings like this. You step a little farther into the room and feel the atmosphere settle around you. The warmth, the stillness, the soft glow. It all wraps around you with a kind of effortless comfort. In this small cottage, the world outside grows distant, not forgotten, just softened. The sounds of the ocean become a faint hum through the walls. The breeze is only a whisper at the window. Everything else fades into this quiet, sheltered space. Here, you are held by warmth, surrounded by gentle familiarity, supported by stillness that asks nothing of you at all. Stay here for a moment. Let the room cradle your breath. Let the calm fill the spaces that were tired. Let the quiet settle softly into your spirit. The door behind you rests half open, letting in a final trace of evening air. It carries the last sounds of the shoreline, drifting in like a lullaby. Then the breeze softens, and the cottage settles, and the warm, gentle quiet deepens into the night. The quiet of the cottage settles around you like a soft blanket. The warm glow from the lamp rests gently on the wooden walls, and the air holds a comfortable stillness. Somewhere deeper inside the room, a low, steady warmth begins to call you closer. A small hearth waits near the far wall. Its fire is modest, nothing loud or bright, just a gentle collection of glowing embers and slow-burning wood. The light it gives off flickers softly, moving in an easy rhythm that seems to calm the room with every shift. As you walk toward it, the temperature changes gradually. A slow rise in warmth touches your skin, spreading outward in a way that feels soothing and familiar. Each step brings a little more comfort, a little more quiet in the chest. The rest of the cottage fades into soft shadow as the hearth becomes the warm center of everything. You settle into a seat beside it, The chair holds your weight kindly, supporting you without effort. The heat from the fire reaches you in gentle waves. Not intense, not overwhelming, just enough to loosen your shoulders and soften your breath. The flames are small tonight. They move with a slow, unhurried dance, rising and falling as the wood shifts beneath them. Glowing embers rest at the base, pulsing with a steady, reddish warmth. Their soft glow spreads across the room, brushing the floor with a dim, comforting light. A faint crackle rises from the logs, quiet, irregular, almost shy. Each tiny sound adds a layer of calm like the soft punctuation of a peaceful evening. The rhythm of the crackling wood is soothing in a way that doesn't demand attention. It simply exists, steady and comforting. The firelight reflects gently across the nearby walls. Shadows stretch and soften, moving slowly with the flicker of each small flame. Nothing about the movement is sharp. Everything drifts as if time has loosened its grip. The warmth begins to settle deeper into your body. It reaches your hands first, then your arms, then your chest. It spreads slowly, melting away the coolness carried from outside. The deeper it sinks, the more your muscles release the last traces of tension. You breathe in. The air carries a faint scent of aged wood, warm and earthy. It mixes with the crisp hint of the night breeze drifting through the cracked window behind you. The blend of cool air and gentle heat creates a perfect balance, grounding you in this quiet moment. The fire shifts slightly, sending up a small spark of brighter light before settling again. Its glow reaches across your legs, warming the fabric of your clothing. The steady, slow rise of heat feels like the room itself is offering comfort. You watch the embers pulse, breathing their soft glow into the air. Their slow rhythm is almost like a heartbeat, steady, calm, present. Each pulse feels like an invitation to relax further, to let your breath match the easy pace of the flames. A soft crack of wood breaks the silence again. It is followed by a gentle sigh of heat rising through the chimney. Every sound fits into the stillness perfectly. Nothing disturbs the quiet. Everything deepens it. Your mind begins to drift, drawn into the slow movement of the light. Thoughts that once felt sharp become softer at the edges. They float in the warm air, losing their weight, losing their urgency. The fire's gentle rhythm gives them space to settle. The cottage feels even smaller now, in the best possible way. Cozy, protected, like a cocoon of warmth wrapped around you, while the outside world quiets down for the night. You shift slightly in the chair, and the cushion beneath you yields softly. Your body relaxes more deeply, guided by the warmth of the hearth and the tender, glowing light that fills the room. The sense of being held here grows, steady and sure. The fire dims slightly, the flames lowering as the wood settles. But the warmth remains strong, radiating through the air in gentle waves. The embers burn bright at the center, glowing like small pieces of sunset held safely in the hearth. Your breath slows again. Each inhale draws in the warm air. Each exhale releases a little more of the day that came before this moment. The rhythms of the fire and your breath begin to echo one another. Outside, the wind moves quietly around the cottage. You hear it only faintly, a soft brush against the walls. The world beyond feels far away now, softened by distance and by the warmth of this room. Inside, the hearth continues its slow, steady song. The light dances gently on the floor. The warmth cradles your legs, your arms, your chest. The stillness deepens until it feels like a part of you. You close your eyes for a moment and sense the glow behind your eyelids. Even without looking, you can feel the presence of the fire. It creates a safe, warm center in the room that requires nothing from you at all. Another small crackle breaks the quiet, then another. Each faint sound blends beautifully with the soft hush of the night air. It is the kind of background that encourages the mind to wander or to rest. The longer you sit here, the more the warmth seems to reach into every part of you. Your breathing grows gentle, your muscles soften, your thoughts drift slower and slower, as though lulled by the fire's steady glow. The embers shift again, settling into a deeper, richer light. The room around you fades into soft shadow, but none of it feels dark. The glow from the hearth holds everything in a quiet embrace. You sit here, held by warmth, comforted by the quiet flicker, rocked gently by the slow rhythm of the fire. Everything feels unhurried now. Everything feels soft. Everything feels safe. In this moment, the hearth becomes the heart of the cottage, a gentle, glowing center where the night moves slowly and the warmth settles deep, and the quiet wraps around you in the softest way. The warmth of the hearth lingers in the room, softening the air around you. The quiet glow still flickers gently behind you, steady and comforting. A new kind of calm begins to rise, inviting something warm to hold in your hands. Near the corner of the cottage sits a small wooden counter. A simple kettle rests upon it, brushed by the dim light. It looks ready to be used, as though it has waited through many peaceful evenings, just like this one. As you move toward it, the floor creaks softly under your steps. The sound is warm and familiar, blending with the gentle quiet of the room. Your body feels looser now, warmed by the fire, open to this small moment of comfort. The kettle is cool to the touch. Its handle fits easily in your hand. When you fill it with water, the sound is soft and steady, like a small stream flowing over smooth stones. Each movement slows your thoughts a little more. Once the kettle is set to heat, the room takes on a new kind of stillness. A light hum begins, barely noticeable at first. The water inside shifts gently, building toward warmth. You stand nearby, feeling the slow anticipation of quiet comfort. As the minutes drift by, the first small sounds begin to rise, a faint whisper of bubbles forming at the bottom, a gentle, growing warmth that seems to fill the air around the kettle. This tiny change in sound feels soothing, like listening to distant rain. Across the counter sits a small ceramic mug. Its surface is smooth and cool beneath your fingers. Beside it lies a small bundle of herbs, simple, fragrant, calming. The scent is light at first, only reaching you in soft waves. You bring the herbs closer, and the aroma deepens. Earthy, warm, a little sweet. It drifts upward like a soft cloud, inviting your breath to slow. Even before the water is ready, the scent begins to ease something inside you. The kettle shifts again, the sound rising slightly. The water inside moves with more energy now, though still gentle, still calm. Steam begins to curl from the spout, thin and quiet. It catches the lamplight in a soft, silvery glow. When the water reaches its perfect warmth, you pour it slowly into the mug. The steam rises in a gentle swirl, lifting the scent of herbs into the air. The aroma fills the small space with warmth and comfort, settling over the room in a soothing blanket. The mug grows warm beneath your hands. The heat spreads through your palms, flowing into your fingers and up your wrists. It's a soft, steady warmth, one that eases you from the inside out. Your shoulders relax even more, responding to the gentle heat. As you lift the mug closer, the aroma deepens again. It fills your senses with a quiet sweetness. Something in the scent reminds you of calm evenings, soft blankets, and slow breaths. It feels like a memory your body understands even if your mind can't place it. The first sip is warm and smooth. It moves slowly across your tongue, down your throat, and into your chest. A soft heat blossoms outward, spreading through your ribs, your stomach, your arms. Each swallow settles a little deeper, bringing ease to the spaces that feel tired. You take another sip, even slower this time. The warmth grows stronger, more comforting. It seems to glow inside you, gentle but steady, like a small fire kindled in the center of your being. Your breath follows the warmth, becoming easy, natural, unforced. The cottage around you feels even more peaceful now. Quiet, sheltered, wrapped in soft lamplight, and the subtle sound of steam fading into the air. The mug rests comfortably in your hands, its warmth grounding you in this moment. You sit for a while, holding the cup close. Each sip becomes a small ritual, slow and calming. The warmth spreads to your fingertips, your shoulders, the back of your neck. Your whole body relaxes into the gentle embrace of heat. Outside, the faintest sounds of the island drift through the cracked window. A soft rustle of leaves, a distant wave rolling to shore. They blend with the quiet of the cottage, creating a peaceful backdrop to this intimate moment. The mug grows lighter as you drink, but the warmth inside you remains strong. It fills your chest, your belly, the space behind your ribs. It feels like the room is warming you from within, holding you in a kind, steady way. Your thoughts slow down to match the pace of the evening. Nothing feels hurried. Nothing feels sharp. Everything stretches into the calm around you, softened by warmth and the gentle ritual of the drink. When the last sip is gone, the mug still feels warm between your palms. You hold it for a moment, letting the final heat drift into your hands. Your breath deepens once more, soft and slow. The kettle rests on the counter, quiet now. The scent of herbs lingers in the air, fading gradually but beautifully. It feels like the room is exhaling with you, settling into an even deeper stillness. You set the mug down gently. Your hands feel warm and loose, your body calm and supported. The warmth inside you continues to spread, a slow, glowing ease that reaches every corner of you. For a moment, the entire cottage seems to breathe in quiet harmony with you. The gentle warmth, the fading steam, the soft light, everything blends into a simple feeling of peace. You sit in this warmth for a little longer, letting the comfort settle, letting the quiet deepen, letting the body rest in a way that feels natural and safe. The room grows softer around you. The air feels warm and settled. Your thoughts drift gently, carried by the calm that fills the cottage. And the quiet embrace of the evening stretches on, warm and steady, softening everything within reach. The warmth of the cottage still rests on your skin, soft and comforting. The glow from the hearth lingers behind you, a gentle memory spreading through your chest. Yet something in the quiet night calls you toward the open air, inviting you into its calm. You move toward the door, feeling the wooden floor shift gently under your feet. The metal handle is cool, grounding your hand as you turn it. When the door opens, the night greets you with a slow, refreshing breath. Cool air drifts across your face. It carries the faint scent of salt, pine, and distant water. The transition from warmth to night feels smooth, unhurried, like stepping into a quiet dream. The sky above is wide and open. Soft starlight rests across it, scattered in gentle clusters. Some stars shine brighter than others, but all of them feel steady, unblinking, calm. You step outside and feel the earth beneath your feet. The ground is cool, touched by evening air. A light breeze moves past, brushing against your arms, your neck, your cheeks. Each small gust feels like a peaceful reminder that you are standing in a place where the night moves slowly. In the distance, the ocean begins its steady song. The hush of waves rises and falls in a smooth, rhythmic pattern. Nothing rushed, nothing sharp, just a quiet, continuous breath from the sea. You take a few steps away from the cottage, letting the night expand around you. The world feels bigger out here, but not overwhelming. The calm stretches outward, giving you room to breathe deeply and fully. The sound of the waves becomes clearer. They move in long, sweeping motions, reaching the shore and retreating again. Each movement washes through the air, leaving a soft echo behind. It feels as though the sea is breathing with you. The breeze picks up slightly, brushing through your hair, your clothes, the small spaces around you. Its touch is cool, but gentle. It carries the scent of the ocean, fresh and quiet, weaving through the night like a soft thread. Above you, the stars hold their steady glow. Some shimmer as the air shifts, creating tiny pulses of light. Their presence brings a sense of stillness, a reminder that the night sky has been calm for countless evenings before this one. You walk a little farther, just enough to stand in a clear, open space. Here, the sound of the waves is fuller, the breeze is smoother, the stars feel closer, as though they are keeping watch. A deeper exhale leaves your body, almost without you noticing. The night receives it easily, carrying it away with the next roll of the tide. The tension you brought outside begins to drift, dissolving into the cool air. The waves continue their patient rhythm. They rise and fall. Each motion stretches out slowly, giving your mind and body time to follow their pace. The sound seems to fill every corner of the night, wrapping the island in a soft, continuous lullaby. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the breeze move around you. The cool air settles on your skin, resting lightly on your eyelids, your cheeks, your hands. It feels clean, refreshing, almost tender in the quiet of the night. With your eyes closed, the sound of the ocean grows even larger. Each wave becomes a slow curve of sound moving through the darkness. It rises gently, holds for a moment, then softly retreats. The rhythm invites your breath to drift along with it. You open your eyes again and take in the shapes around you. The cottage behind you glows faintly, its warm light spilling onto the ground like a small pool of safety. The rest of the island is quiet, resting beneath the blanket of the night sky. A faint rustle of leaves comes from the trees nearby. The sound is soft, almost like a whisper shared between branches. It blends with the waves, creating a peaceful chorus of night sounds. You take another slow breath. The cool air fills your lungs and spreads through your chest, mixing with the warm comfort you carried from inside. The combination feels grounding. Warmth on the inside, coolness on the outside. A perfect balance, steady and calm. The stars seem to shift slightly as clouds drift far above, moving slowly across the sky. The motion is so gentle you almost miss it. Everything about the night moves this way, soft, unhurried, patient. As you stand there, the ocean's rhythm becomes even more soothing. It stretches time into long, peaceful moments. Each wave slows your thoughts. Each gentle crash settles your breath. Each retreat pulls a little more tension away. A deeper stillness begins to open inside you. It spreads through your chest, across your shoulders, down into your legs. It is the kind of stillness that feels spacious, as though the night sky is sharing its calm with you. You linger in this quiet, letting the waves guide you. The sound sweeps out and returns, bringing with it a deeper sense of rest, a deeper ease. You look back toward the cottage. The warm light shines softly through the open doorway. It looks even more inviting now, balanced against the cool night and the endless sky. The breeze moves one final time across your skin, as if offering a gentle goodnight. The waves continue their slow rhythm, steady and reliable. The stars remain bright, watching over the island in calm silence. You take one last moment to breathe in the night, to feel the cool air, to hear the hush of the ocean, to let the stillness settle inside you, deep and steady. Then, with the quiet world around you holding its calm, you turn toward the warm light of the cottage, carrying the ocean's slow, soothing rhythm with you into the gentle night. The cottage greets you with a warm glow as you step back inside. The shift from the cool night air to the gentle warmth feels smooth and welcoming. For a moment, you simply stand there, letting the quiet settle around you again. A soft breeze moves through the open windows. It slips into the room like a slow, wandering breath. Cool enough to refresh, warm enough to feel kind. The air brushes lightly across your arms and face, carrying the subtle scent of the ocean and a hint of pine from the trees outside. The curtains sway gently with each passing current. Their movement is slow and unforced, rising and falling in a delicate rhythm. They flutter just enough to remind you that the outside world is still there, resting beneath the night sky. The sound they make is soft, almost like a quiet sigh. You walk farther into the room and feel the breeze follow you. It wraps around your shoulders, your sides, moving in easy, drifting waves. The air feels like a soft hand, smoothing away whatever tension remains. Your body responds without effort, loosening a little more with each quiet breath. From outside, a branch rustles as the wind moves through it. The leaves create a subtle, airy sound, something gentle and natural. It blends with the faint hush of distant waves and the quiet creak of the cottage settling for the night. All of it forms a soft chorus that encourages your mind to drift. A single gull calls far away, its voice rounded by distance. The sound reaches you like an echo softened by the night. It fades almost as quickly as it arrives, leaving the room even quieter than before. The breeze moves again, brushing lightly across the wooden floor. It carries another wave of sea-scented air across your skin. Each shift is calming, slow and smooth, like the island breathing around you. You settle into a comfortable spot near the window. The wood beneath you feels warm, holding the heat from earlier. The air from outside drifts in, cool and refreshing, balancing the warmth of the room perfectly. With each inhale, the scent of pine and ocean deepens. It's a gentle scent, nothing sharp or overwhelming. Just a quiet blend that grounds you, helping your thoughts settle in a soft, easy way. The curtains move again, catching your eye. Their slow sway feels almost hypnotic. They rise a little, fall a little, responding to the wind's smallest movements. It's a rhythm without urgency, one that invites your mind to relax into its pace. The cottage remains peaceful around you. The lamplight is warm and steady. Shadows sit softly in the corners, unthreatening and calm. The breeze cools the edges of the room, letting the warmth stay centered but never heavy. Your breath shifts naturally, slowing to match the soft movements of the air. Each inhale feels smoother. Each exhale feels deeper. The wind seems to guide your breathing without effort or intention. It becomes easier to release whatever tightness still lingers inside you. Another faint stir of branches comes from outside. The leaves rustle with a gentle promise of rest. It sounds like the island itself encouraging you to let go. The air grows cooler for a moment, brushing across your cheeks and hands. It feels refreshing, almost clearing, as though it sweeps away the remnants of the day. Your muscles soften a little more. Your thoughts float a little slower. Your whole body eases into the quiet. The breeze shifts again, softer this time. It carries the scent of distant salt water, warm wood, and night air. You breathe it in, and a sense of lightness spreads through your chest. The gull cries once more, even farther away now. Its voice blends with the soft sounds of night and quickly fades. Silence returns, the kind that feels full rather than empty. A silence shaped by wind, shadow, and the gentle pulse of the island. The curtains continue their slow dance. Their movement is so steady and calming that it almost feels like time is stretching gently around you. There's no need to think ahead, no need to look back. Just the soft swaying of fabric, the quiet breath of the wind, and the easy warmth of the room. You lean back slightly and feel your body give in to the comfort. Every part of you loosens, shoulders dropping, jaw relaxing, hands resting without any weight. The breeze moves across your skin once more, slow and delicate. It carries away whatever tension your body doesn't need to hold anymore. The night outside deepens. The air grows cooler, but the cottage remains warm and steady. The balance between the two feels perfect. Cool air brushing your face, while warm light rests behind you. It's a combination that soothes your nerves and quiets your thoughts. In this moment, it feels as though the wind knows exactly how to move. Never too strong, never too still. Just a gentle, wandering breeze that drifts through the room, encouraging your mind to do the same. Your breath finds a natural rhythm again. Slow, deep, effortless. The wind sways the curtains with each small shift, and your thoughts sway with them, loosening, softening, fading into quiet. You rest here in this balance of warmth and coolness. The cottage and the night breathe around you in unison. The air moves softly across your skin. The scents of pine and sea linger in the room. Everything feels light, unforced, and deeply calm. The wind drifts through the cottage once more, slower now, gentler than before, as though it is settling down for the night with you. And the room grows even quieter, held in the soft pulse of island air, letting your mind drift into an easy, steady calm. The breeze in the cottage quiets as you move toward the sleeping space. The lamplight is softer here, dimmed by the angle of the walls and the gentle sway of the curtains. Everything feels slower now, as though the night itself is guiding you toward rest. A small bed waits near the window. Its linens are pale and soft, draped loosely in a way that feels inviting. The blankets rest with a gentle weight, folded back just enough to welcome you in. The sight of it brings an immediate sense of ease, like a long exhale you didn't realize you were holding. You approach the bed, noticing the way the mattress dips slightly in the center. It carries the softness of many quiet nights. The cotton sheets feel cool beneath your fingertips, smooth and comforting. They hold the faint scent of the cottage, warm wood, clean air, and a hint of something fresh from the breeze outside. You sit at the edge of the bed, and the mattress yields softly beneath your weight. It supports you gently, not too firm, not too soft, just right. Your body responds to the comfort almost instantly, loosening in small natural ways. Your shoulders fall a little lower. Your hands feel lighter. Your breath deepens without effort. The window nearby is open just enough to let the night drift inside. A cool strand of air brushes your skin, carrying the scent of the ocean and the soft smell of pine from the trees. It moves slowly, like a calm tide rolling through the room. Each shift of air feels soothing, unhurried, and light. You ease yourself down onto the bed, letting your body settle into the mattress. The sheets glide smoothly beneath you, cool at first, then warming gradually with your skin. The blankets fold over you with a gentle weight, grounding you in place. They settle across your legs, your waist, your chest, creating a soft cocoon of comfort. Your head sinks into the pillow. It holds you delicately, supporting the curve of your neck. The fabric is soft, the filling light and airy. Your breath slows again, finding a new rhythm, deep, unforced, steady. From the window, the sounds of the island night drift in. A quiet brush of wind through the trees, the distant hush of waves moving across the shore, a soft rustle from the branches as they sway in the gentle breeze. All of it blends together, creating a calm, natural lullaby. The room seems to grow dimmer as your eyes relax. The lamplight becomes a soft, golden haze. Shadows melt into the corners, no longer shapes, just gentle darkness, resting. The bed holds you fully now, your body sinking deeper into the mattress. The weight of the blankets feels grounding. They press lightly against your skin, warm and steady. They give your body permission to let go, to melt into softness, to release everything that feels heavy. Your legs grow warm beneath the covers. Your feet relax and spread comfortably. Your hips sink deeper into the mattress, carried by its easy support. Each muscle lets go in its own time. Your arms rest by your sides or gently across your stomach. They feel heavier now in a pleasant way, almost as if they are being cradled by the bed, supported without needing to hold any tension. A cool breeze slips through the window once more. It drifts across your face, a soft touch that brightens your senses for a moment before easing away. The contrast between the warm blankets and the cool air makes the rest of your body feel even softer, even more settled. Your eyes grow heavier. Your thoughts move more slowly, as though wrapped in the same softness as your body. They float gently, without urgency or direction. Every breath deepens the sense of calm that fills the room. The sounds of the night continue their slow, soothing rhythm. Waves rolling in, waves drifting back, leaves brushing together in the trees, a distant gull calling once, then quiet. All of it feels far away and close at the same time, woven into the calm around you. You sink deeper into the pillows. Your back relaxes. Your chest rises slowly and falls even more slowly. Each breath feels like it stretches time a little more, giving you more space to unwind. The mattress holds you in perfect stillness. The blankets keep you warm and grounded. The air from the window keeps your mind clear and your body calm. Everything in the room supports your rest. Your thoughts drift like the breeze, soft, light, unhurried. They move through your mind without staying long. If one lingers, it does so gently, without weight, without urgency. The night deepens around the cottage, and the sounds soften even more. The waves become a slow murmur. The wind becomes a quiet breath. The whole island seems to settle into silence. Your body settles with it. Your shoulders release completely. Your hands relax. Your breathing grows slow and steady, almost like the quiet rhythm of the sea. The bed beneath you feels like the safest place in the world. Soft, warm, still. A place that holds you without effort, inviting every part of you to rest. You lie there, wrapped in softness, held by warmth, and calmed by the gentle sounds drifting through the window. As the night settles deeper and your body grows lighter, and the quiet bed becomes the center of peaceful rest. The room is quiet now, settled in the soft stillness that grows after a long, gentle evening. Only a single lantern glows nearby, its warm light resting against the wooden walls. The glow is soft and steady, creating a small circle of warmth in the dimness. You rest on the bed, held by blankets and easy breath. The lantern's light flickers just slightly, a slow pulse that feels almost like the room breathing with you. Its golden color spreads in gentle waves, touching the floor, the walls, the edges of the furniture. The shadows it casts move slowly. They stretch and soften with each tiny shift of the flame. Nothing sharp, nothing bright, just smooth shapes that dissolve and reform without urgency. Watching them feels like watching clouds drift across a quiet sky. The lantern's glow begins to dim, almost imperceptibly at first. The flame leans to one side, then steadies, then leans again. Each movement grows a little slower, like the light is settling down for the night. Your eyes follow the soft changes without effort. They grow heavier with each flicker of the flame. Your breath slows to match the quiet rhythm of the room, steady and calm. The ceiling above is touched by faint warmth from the light. It fades into darker hues at the edges, creating a gentle gradient that invites your gaze to soften. Every part of the room seems to exhale, releasing the last bits of the day. The lantern flickers again, casting a glow across the blanket draped over you. The fabric catches the light for a moment, then returns to shadow. The movement is soothing, like a soft pulse, warm and reassuring. You feel the warmth of the blanket settle fully against your body. Its weight is gentle, grounding, steady. It presses your body into the mattress in the most comfortable way, inviting your muscles to surrender their hold. The faint sounds of the island drift through the crack in the window. A distant wave curling onto the shore, a light rustle from a tree nearby. All of it softened by distance, turning into a quiet lull that fills the room with calm. The lantern dims a little more. Its glow becomes rounder, softer, melting into the air around it. Shadows deepen but remain kind, blending into the stillness of the cottage. Your thoughts slow to match the rhythm of the light. They drift in loose, gentle shapes, unfocused and easy. Each one floats by, unhurried, dissolving as quickly as it forms. The flame inside the lantern flickers low. It moves in tiny motions, swaying like it's floating in a soft current. The light no longer fills the whole room. It only holds a small, warm space close around you. That small glow feels intimate and safe. It feels like a quiet heartbeat beside you, a steady, warm presence that invites your body into deeper rest. The shadows blur in the soft dimness. Edges soften. Corners dissolve. The room feels rounder, gentler, closer. You close your eyes for a moment. Behind your eyelids, you can still sense the lantern's glow, a faint warmth that lingers in the darkness. It pulses lightly, not demanding your attention, just reminding you that the room is calm and safe. Your breath deepens again. The rise and fall of your chest feels slower, heavier, more at ease. Each exhale drifts out like a small release, softening the spaces inside you. The lantern grows dimmer still. Its flame tightens, shrinking into a quiet, glowing ember. But the warmth doesn't disappear. It remains in the air, in the blankets, in your breath. The room becomes even more still. The night deepens around the cottage, wrapping it in quiet. The sounds outside fade into soft, distant murmurs. You feel as though you are drifting, not moving, but floating gently at the edge of sleep, held by warmth, guided by soft light, carried by the hush of the night. The lantern flickers one last time, a small, tender shimmer. Its glow becomes delicate, almost transparent. Shadows settle into deeper calm. Your body feels heavy now in the most peaceful way. Your limbs sink into the bed. Your breath finds the slowest, easiest rhythm. Your thoughts grow quiet, softened by the dimming light. The flame grows faint, resting in its smallest glow. A gentle, steady presence, a final warmth in the room. The lantern's light becomes a whisper, soft and warm, drifting into the stillness with you as the night deepens and the room settles and your mind drifts towards sleep. The room has become almost completely still. Only the faintest trace of light remains, a soft glow resting in one quiet corner. Everything feels slower now, as if the night has wrapped the cottage in a gentle, protective hush. The air is calm around you, cool at the window, warm beneath the blankets. Each breath blends into the quiet, barely stirring the space. Your body feels heavier in a peaceful way, settling deeper into comfort. Outside, the island rests. The trees stand unmoving, their branches relaxed against the dark sky. No rustling now, only the steady silence of leaves that have surrendered to the late hour. The world beyond the cottage seems to pause, soft and complete. The ocean continues its distant rhythm, softened by the stillness of the night. Each wave rolls in like a slow exhale, then drifts back out again in a gentle, lingering pull. The sound is muted, far away, as though the sea itself has grown tired and settled into its own deep rest. You can sense the vast quiet of the island stretching outward, a silence that is not empty, but full of calm, full of softness, full of something steady that holds you without effort. The kind of stillness that welcomes you without asking anything in return. Every part of the cottage eases with the night. The wooden beams no longer creak. The floor no longer shifts. Even the curtains at the window barely move, rising only slightly with the slow breath of the breeze before resting again. Your mind begins to mirror this quiet. Thoughts drift further apart. Each one fades more quickly than the last. There is no pull from the day, no need to return to anything beyond this moment. Everything loosens, everything softens. Your body sinks deeper into the mattress. The blankets hold their gentle weight across your chest, your arms, your legs. Warmth settles into your muscles, dissolving the last remaining tension. The bed feels like the safest place on the island, soft and steady beneath you. The darkness in the room grows warmer, not colder. It wraps around you like the calm of deep water or the embrace of quiet night air. Nothing is sharp. Nothing is bright. Everything melts into a single, soothing atmosphere. Outside, the ocean's voice becomes even more distant. Just a soft hum now, a low whispering sound that blends with the spacious silence. Each wave seems to stretch the night wider, making space for deeper rest. The air in the cottage feels lighter with every breath you take, as if each inhale draws in a little more peace, and each exhale releases anything that no longer belongs to this quiet. Your chest rises and falls with easy rhythm. The island feels timeless at this hour. No movement, no urgency, just a deep, gentle stillness that settles over land, sea, and sky. You are part of it now, resting within the same calm that holds the entire shoreline. Your eyelids grow heavier, warmed by the softness of the blankets and the steady quiet around you. The edges of your awareness begin to blur, drifting like the last glow of the lantern fading into the dark. Another distant wave rolls in, soft, slow, unhurried, then retreats, leaving the night even quieter than before. The whole cottage rests, the whole island rests, and that stillness reaches you fully, touching every part of you. Your breath deepens once more, warm and easy. Your thoughts float like small pieces of driftwood on calm water. They drift wherever they want, gently and without weight, until they fade into the darkness. The night grows deeper. The air grows softer. Your body grows heavier with comfort. Everything settles into silence, and you drift with it, held by the stillness, carried by the quiet, slipping softly towards sleep. The cottage is completely still now, wrapped in its soft nighttime quiet. The air is warm around you, touched by the faintest drift of coolness from the window. Everything feels settled, as if the world has finally paused. Your body rests comfortably, held by the gentle weight of blankets. Each breath moves in and out with slow, natural ease. The room supports every part of you, asking nothing, offering only calm. The night beyond the window is deep and peaceful. The ocean's distant rhythm continues its quiet pattern. Waves roll in, then drift away, almost like a slow, steady lullaby. The trees stand silent in the darkness, unmoving, resting with you. Inside, the air carries the faint scent of pine and warm wood. It lingers softly, familiar now, soothing in a way that feels safe. Each inhale brings a little more comfort. Each exhale releases a little more of the day. The faint glow from the corner has dimmed almost entirely. Only a soft hint of light remains, warm against the shadows. It moves gently across the room, blending into the darkness until it becomes part of it. Your thoughts have grown slow, loose, quiet. They drift lazily, like small leaves floating on calm water. Nothing pulls at you. Nothing presses for attention. The entire cottage feels like an embrace, a warm, gentle space that holds you in quiet stillness. The mattress beneath you supports your weight fully. The blankets keep you steady and grounded. Your breath softens even more, longer on the way out, lighter on the way in. The rhythm feels effortless, guided by comfort. The night outside deepens around the island. The waves become softer, as though they too are drifting toward rest. The air grows cooler, slipping lightly through the window and settling against your skin in the gentlest way. Your body responds to the quiet, yielding a little more with each passing moment. Shoulders loosen, arms rest heavily, legs sink deeper into warmth. Every muscle lets go. The stillness of the island begins to fill the room. It stretches into every corner, slow and wide and calm. It settles inside you, smoothing the edges of your thoughts, softening your awareness. You lie here, wrapped in warmth, drifting in the center of this quiet night. Nothing needs to be done. Nothing needs to be held. The peace around you is complete. The slow rhythm of the ocean lingers at the edge of hearing. Each distant wave feels like a gentle reminder that the world is at rest. The sound moves through the air like a steady breath. A soft breeze slips into the room once more, brushing across your face. It is cool and clean, carrying the calm of the island with it. It passes over you and settles the air around you again. Your eyelids grow heavier. Your breath becomes slow and deep. The warmth beneath you holds you securely, encouraging every part of you to soften. The night feels endless in the most peaceful way, a stillness without boundaries, a hush that reaches into your mind and eases it towards sleep. You are safe here. You are surrounded by quiet. You are held by warmth and steady air and soft darkness. Let yourself drift. Let the room cradle your breath. Let the night settle gently inside you. The island rests. The cottage rests. And you rest with them in a calm that lingers, warm and deep.